I have installed Magento 2 in my local system, but when I try to reload the page, it is not working properly. And I see some permission denied issue on pub static folder. So this is a very common problem in Magento. If we are not configuring the folder and file permission correctly, we might encounter this issue. So in this tutorial, I will show you how you can properly configure the folder and file permissions in your Magento 2 so that you do not run into the same issue again. In this case, also when you try to run setup, upgrade or other commands, you will run into the permission issue again. Like here you can see permission denied issue on some files. Let's see how to fix it. The user I am currently logged into the terminal is Amit, but when I see the user and group who is having access to Magento folders and files, that user and group is root and root. So this is the real problem. The user I am logged in with is Amit, but the file and folder permission of Magento project is assigned to root users. Root is a super user in Linux operating systems, and a normal user like this might not have access to modify the files and folders which is assigned to root users. So in this scenario, only root user can modify this file, not a normal user. Now how to fix it? So there are two times when you can configure the user and permissions for your Magento project. The best time is when you are installing the Magento project. At the same time, you configure the permissions so that you do not run into issue while you are installing the Magento project. Even though if you have installed the Magento project, later on you can configure the permissions. Like right now, I have already installed Magento project. Now I will configure the permissions. Let's see how to configure it. In most cases, you already have a user to log into your terminals. This might be the default user when you open your terminal. So you can give permission to this user to modify these files. If you do not have a normal user like this, let me start from the beginning and show you how you can create a new user and give permission to that user. To create a new user, here are two commands which we will be using. So one is add user and the username, and second is passwd and the username to assign password to this user. So let's go ahead and add the user. To do these operations, I will switch to root user and I will add a new user. So add user and then the username. So I will create a new user with the name Magento and I will assign the password for this user. So the new user is created. You can verify newly created user here. So here you can see the user and there are many other users present in the system as well. So now we will go ahead and give permission to users so that this user will have enough permissions to run command and modify files in Magento. Now the first operation that we will do for that particular user is assign this user to the web server's user group. So this is very important. So the web server user group is having access to run the files in our browsers. I have installed Apache server and now I have to assign this user to the web server users group. A web server user possesses authority to run files on the server. Like in my case, I have installed Apache in my local system. So if I assign the user I have just created to the web server user group, it will inherit the property of web server's user group and it will have access to run the file on the server. So these are the commands you can run in your operating system to find who is the Apache user in your operating system. So I am using Ubuntu, so I will use this command. So here you can see www.data is the user. Now I will find the group of this user. So group of this user is also www.data. So username is www.data as well as group name is www.data. So our goal is assign our newly created user to the group www.data. Let's see how we can assign our user to this web server user group. So these are the commands based on your operating system which you can use to assign your user to the web server user groups. So I am using Ubuntu, so I will use this command to add the user to this user group. So my user is Magento. So now this is added. We can verify it using groups Magento, that is the username. So we will see what is the group assigned to this user. So this user is assigned to two groups right now. One is Magento, which is by default when we create the new user, and this is the group we have just assigned. Perfect. Now we will move ahead to the next section, and before we move ahead we will restart Apache server once. Now the next task is to set the ownership and permission for this user. So what we will do is we will go to the Magento root where our project is installed, and we will run these commands to give proper read and write permission to our user. So I am already in the project root where Magento 2 is installed. Now I will run these commands to update the permission. So what this command will do is it will search for the type files in these folders, and it will give write permission to the files present in those folders. The next command that will run, that will give write permission to the directories specified here. So let's run it. Okay, so this command is executed as well. Don't worry about the no such file or direct. So there might be some missing files or folders, so it's fine. Now we will move ahead to the next section, which is changing the web server group. So right now if you see the user and group, you will see user is root and group is root. So what we will do is we will change the user and group of our Magento project, so that when we run commands from that user, we do not run into the permission issue. So this command is to assign the only web server group of Magento project, but what we will do is we will change the user as well. So to do this, we have to use command chown, which is change ownership, and we have to specify -r, which means recursive for all directories, and then we will mention the user, which is Magento. So this is the user we have created, and we will specify the user group. So this is the web servers user group www data, which means run this command in current directory. So it's done. Now we can verify it that Magento and www data is the user and group assigned to these folders and files. Okay, now that we have assigned the permission to this user, now we will switch from root user to this user, and we will try to run the commands again. To switch to that user, I will use su Magento. So it will switch to that user, and now I will try to run setup upgrade command again. And you can see I was able to run setup upgrade properly without any permission issue. And I can run other commands as well, like setup di compile and setup static content deploy command and cache clean command without any issue. So you can see this is also working properly. Now we will go ahead and reload our page. Now when we reload this page, we see another permission issue. So what is this new issue? Let's check it out. So we see permission issue on this file. Let's check the permission of this file. Okay, so what we see here, our user is correct Magento, but the user group is Magento as well. We were expecting it to be www data, but it is Magento, and this is because the default group of the user Magento is Magento. We can see it here. So this Magento user is assigned to two groups, this Magento which comes by default and www data which we have added. So what we will do is we will change the default group of this user Magento from Magento to www data. So let's change the user group of user Magento. So this is the command user mode -g and the new user group, this is www data and old user group Magento. Now let's check the user group of user Magento, and we can see now only user group www data is assigned to the Magento. Now our problem should be resolved, but before we move further, the current permission of this file is still Magento. So let's change the permission again for all the existing folder and files to user Magento and group www data. By now you know how to change the ownership, chon recursively, and the user is Magento and the user group is www data, and the path where this command will be operational is current directory. Now we will switch back to the user Magento and we will run setup upgrade di compile static content deployment and cache flush commands again, just to verify everything is working fine. Commands are completed. Now we will go ahead and reload the page. And page is back, but we see some another issue which we will check what is it. So I have figured it out. These static files were not loaded because I have deleted this staccess file present in pub static folder by mistake. So now I have added this file, and if I reload it, the page is working fine. And if we go to the root Magento and check the permissions, the user and user groups are looking fine. Next permission that we have to verify is the permission of cron tabs. So Magento crons are used for various operations like email sending, updating indexes, and there are other operations as well. And we have to verify and make sure the user permission is correct for cron jobs. We have to make sure that root user is not having permission to run cron, and the user which we have created, that user is only assigned to run cron jobs. Otherwise, if root user is having access to run cron jobs, and when root user runs the cron job, it will change the permission of the files. So again we will run into the same issue. So what we will do is we will verify that this user Magento is having access to run cron jobs, and super user root is not having access to run cron jobs. So we will verify it using cron tab -l. So using this command we can list down all the cron jobs for current users. So right now we see there is no cron job assigned to this user. Now we will switch to root user and see if root user is having any cron jobs assigned to it. So here we can see this root user is having access to cron jobs. So it will be running these crons, which will cause problem later on when this cron is actually run. So what we will do is we will remove this cron job from root user and we will create this cron job for user Magento. So to remove this cron job, we can run this command pin Magento cron remove, and it will remove the cron job. So we can verify. So cron jobs are cleared. Now we will switch to normal user, which is Magento, and we will install the cron. So new cron tab has been generated. We will verify it. So you can see now this user is having access to cron jobs, and there are no cron jobs assigned to the root user. Now this configuration is also proper, and you will not face permission issues going forward. Thank you.